Hey guys, and welcome to a new series that I'm starting on my channel, Subscriber Demo Reviews. And it's a series where you guys send me demos and I review them. You tell me what you want to focus on. So today we got Tonus. He's playing A side on Mirage. He wanted me to focus on how he can use his util better and stuff like that. So just let's jump right into the demo. Mainly we're gonna focus on CT side right here. So they lost the pistol round. They decided to force in the second round. As a team that forces in the second round, you always want to have a plan on what you do with the force. So you see that they're taking wrap right here. So that was really good. Double nade, as you guys can see. And then they took ramp. Smoke is still up. He's getting close angles with the deagle, which is really, really good. Meanwhile, the T's go towards B. And it's pretty much a cleanup on the B side. So that's pretty much the round over right there. So the next round, uh, it's a force by the T's right now. It's the third round. Uh, this molly is super late. Well, you fumbled the molly once. Either way, you want to molly like pretty fast, especially when you have a guy CT, so it's kind of like an anti-rush. So right here, are playing close angles. This smoke is very early. You shouldn't smoke like that. You shouldn't even hold a smoke that early. You should drop your smoke in that instance to the guy that was playing ticket. And he can smoke for you so they don't know that you're close. And this guy should always take the contact first if he's CT. The smoke is pretty much tells that guy, okay, a guy smoked from close because the smoke literally bounces off uh, that wall right there, and it's also a really bad smoke with a big gap. So the T literally used it for a one way right here. You still have a guy with you. Uh, I really don't like that angle, so you guys should talk about like what angles you guys hold, and I think that you should always be the second contact as the A player if you're getting close. So this guy should be playing ticket or triple, getting first contact. Right here, you're playing close angles against pistols, so you beat them on a force buy. So they're either gonna force or they're gonna full eco. You don't really want to get close. You want to get close enough so your SMG gets enough impact, but you don't want to get too close because they can have the same impact. That was a bit too close. Um, right here was pretty good. I still think like he should be the second contact and Clown should be the first contact right here. Generally, you guys should talk over setups and what you do. I think that again it was quite bad, but you made the best out of the situation. You got flashed in, I think. No, you did. What is this? So you just dry peeked ramp. I mean, you got the kill, but in a different world, a guy can kill you right there. So rather get a guy like just holding like this angle, jump spotting, something like that, and you peek up over. Okay, next round. Uh, I mean, let's see. Okay, so you didn't really know if they're gonna buy or not. So you got a molly from your teammate towards ramp. I think that you should only flash once mid. I think that the con guy should have the second flash ready. You're playing close right here, where I think it's quite bad because you have three of your teammates on B right now, and one guy fighting con. So you should all you really should do is pretty much play CT right here, because if they swarm you like they did here, they're gonna kill you pretty easily. Now you drop a smoke on side right here on default, and it's a pretty bad smoke. You would rather want to smoke it like mid bomb so you can move around freely on side, like between default, triple, and CT, and they can't really spot you like this. Right here, they can swarm you from this angle and swarm you from this angle at the same time, and you will be able to get only one kill, and like one and done type of thing. So let's see if you even get a kill. Yeah, you don't really get a kill, so they swarm you from both sides, as I said. Where if you just smoked mid bomb, it would have been much easier for you to play around. Okay, so right here it's an eco. Getting close with Deagle, just gonna fast forward a bit. Playing pretty good here. Got the nasty one dig. Okay, fighting the guy ramp. I like that you waited for your team right here. It's really good that you stayed alive. Got the kill at the end of the day. That was really good. Good discipline right here. Uh, this molly lineup is bad. There is a molly lineup where you just aim at this antenna and run like a bit from CT. So you just like come like this, aim here, run a bit, and then the molly lands like right here, creates flames here, so the guys can't even spot anyone crossing. So you should get the proper lineup. Um, then you're getting close. The molly is also a bit late, so they can still run through it. So now you're getting close. That's good. You have a guy right here, same angle. I don't like this angle. You should speak over what angles your teammates play, because this angle is really bad. He's not taking first contact anywhere unless you're like full hiding here. So you should literally like either spot from CT, spot from triple, anything that he can spot, and then you peek off of him. So right here, let's see, you're using your smoke again way too early, and same thing, like this guy on pass now knows there is someone close because he heard the bounce from the close angle, right? Nobody really smokes pallet from with this bounce unless it's close. So you need to kind of keep everyone in question in all times on what you do if you're close or not. And also notice that it's like the third or fourth round you're playing close, right? So you don't really want to give up more than you already did in a way. Alright, they will expect you close either way. So doing that smoke is already like giving them another benefit of the doubt, you know. Alright, here Clown is taking that angle towards pass, and you're taking the angle towards ramp. I'd say still, if you guys are having a 2-man A setup, now a guy like even went towards, like this guy left mid, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, went towards ramp. So right here you don't have mid control. What you want to do is you want to take control together. Again, they're pistols, you should know that by this point. So you should have like a proper take towards ramp. For some reason the guy smoke ramp. Rather than that, flash you guys in, like both of you, and you guys double peek eliminated that threat, like of a guy sitting close with a flash or a molly or a nade or something. Take that control away from them, because right now what happens is they have mid control for free, right? They boosted window even. B control, they can walk all the way towards apps, and A, they can walk all the way through as well. So you want to take control. You want to be like the guys taking the initiative and taking the control. I like that you took ramp here. I think it's a bit too late, but should have taken it way too early with a flash or something. Okay, on to the next round. Pistols again for them. Right here, molly lineup, same thing. The molly lineup is bad. It's delayed, and it's not really that good, I'd say. Like, it's good for anyone that's trying to like peek, but if he peeks, you can even like run through it and get less damage. Where if the molly lands a bit more shallow right here and still gets this angle, you can't really run through. He'll get a lot of damage taken even if he kills you. Where if he just runs like that, it'll take a bit. So right here, same thing with the smoky smoke way too early from close angle. And you have a guy CT, you should be always the second contact at this point if you're 2-on-A. Right here, your first contact again for some reason is just holding a flash. So in a perfect world, you just hide here, he spots this guy, flashes for you, and you just peek with a flash, get a kill, and after that you can smoke ramp. That's basically the perfect world. And then you play around the smoke, or you even fall back because you know it's pistols. So right here you smoked, picked up a smoke, that was good. Played around default while you have a guy here. So right here you just want to like hide, watch palace, and this guy can watch ramp for you. And that's what you guys do, that's pretty good. But again, the communication here I think is a big factor, because this guy is usually not watching ramp for you and taking the second contact, where this guy should always take the first contact, and he should be the surprising factor close. Right here they go up A, pretty easy kill, good round overall from you, good job. Next round, you guys probably know that it's a buy round by now. You flash the first flash, Clown mollied here for you. Let's see the lineup. Still a bad lineup. You generally want to just everyone to be on the same lineup so everybody knows the same piece of util, because if then the T's notice that someone else mollies, then they might notice something different. So right here he double flash again, I think, right? Let's see. Yeah, you hold the flash for too long, so right here they can swarm you by this point, but either way I think like you should always flash the first time, and then the second time you shouldn't really flash. It's a common player's job. So right here, you probably noticed the smokes flying, because obviously you can see them. I don't know why would you smoke ramp at this point, because they're probably going out at this point, so you should just molly like you did here, but I think this molly didn't even, yeah, the molly didn't even land. But you should just molly at this point. And if you want to smoke something, smoke mid bomb, so you can play around that. As we spoke about before, you can smoke mid bomb, just play around that. Right here, all you want to do is just hold this angle and wait for a flash from a teammate, and then you can peek this angle, for example, or even like wider from this angle. But just hide in a way. Okay, so right here you swing, which is a big mistake. So right here, if you know that it's an execute, then probably gonna be 3 or more towards A is gonna swarm you. And generally when people go out A, the first angle they clear is this angle, and then they go into this angle. So you generally want to either like flash them and peek with it, or flash this angle and peek. Like just eliminate one peeking angle where you just dry peek 3 guys, and three guys just killed you easily. So you don't want to do that. To play the situation the best is basically um, molly ramp, smoke this, hold the side cross, get a flash, peek here. Basically that's the best way you could have played it. So right here, clown is mollying again. This molly is a bit better. Right here you just, I don't know why you flashed. Did you shoot him? Do you see someone? No. So every piece of util you want to throw with a purpose. And this flash was with zero purpose. There was no one or nothing that you can kind of justify throwing the flash from. So right here, you jump spot. You have a smoke, molly, and a flash, which is really good. You see an execute, now you molly. Now this is delaying the tease, 110%. This is really good. For you, that's buying your rotation time. So right here, you're playing towards CT, you're playing full retake setup, which is really good. You use your flash again, for what? The guy didn't even peek with it. So you use your flash right here, and nobody peeked with the flash. You just wasted a flash. You already bought time for the rotation with the molly. The rotation should have been here by, let's see, by this point, both of the guys should have been jungle. And then you flash for them and you peek. You just wasted another flash for nothing. So this was there was no purpose for the flash. Nobody peeked with it, nobody did anything with it. I like that you keep the city control, but at the same time, your guys towards jungle and stuff like that should wait for you. So right here, I see a guy in jungle died. So for example, if the guy wanted to peek, he could have waited for the flash. So right here, you would have had a flash. You flash for him, then he re-peeks that angle. This guy's blind, and he gets a free kill. But right here, you just flash for nobody to peek with. I don't know what the communication was, but that flash was horrible with no purpose. So 2 wasted flashes. That's $400 you just wasted this round for pretty much nothing. The only good piece of util that you threw here was the molly, honestly. So right here, they plan on B. You end up saving, I see. So let's go to the next round. So again, the molly was really good, but those 2 flashes you just wasted are, let's be honest, they're not good at all. So right here, you're going towards default, clown again, molly for you. A bit of a better lineup here as well again. Now this is like a specific lineup you should always be using together, right? You should always find out like the best lineup. Again, I don't understand why would you re-molly this out of this point. There was no pressure made for them for you to use that molly that had no purpose. Again, you could have held like for a bit longer. They then smoked like ramp off, like maybe by this point a bit longer than that even. So you just mollied right here and then went back towards CT after they swarmed mid. So I don't understand that. So generally, like if you already mollied and used your util, you would want to take ramp control or something because they took mid control at this point rather than falling back. You would want your guy clown to regroup with you and take ramp control rather than that, or you stay towards CT and have like some sort of crossfire or help with flashes towards con. So right here you go for a full retake. You wait for your teammate, which is really good. You have a flash and a smoke, so you should be the supportive guy. You should flash for the guys to peek. You still have the flash, so you still should use the flash. So on the opera's contact, you should flash high. So right here, you need to notice like the amount of smokes that you guys have, and then you can decide what you want to smoke. So the first priority should always be the bomb. The second and third priority should be the choke points. So you first need to relocate to locate where the bomb is planted for. So the bomb is planted for ramp and mid, right? So the angles that you want to smoke in is ramp and con. But if you have one smoke, you want to smoke the bomb. So right here, you took the initiative of smoking ramp, which is good. But should also communicate your team to smoke like auto choke points like con and the bomb as well. So right here, you swing. Again, you have a flash, you swung without anything. Right, you have an all-per posting here, but you should have flashed high and swung with it. A bit of a whiff, but at the end of the day, it was a good play. Alright, so in eco, we're gonna keep that at full eco. Okay. There we go. Sorry, there we go. This is on. Same thing with the molly. You see, like, also the timing is different between yours and Clown's molly, where you guys should pretty much be on the same page right there. You got flashed, so you threw a molly and a flash. Or I still don't understand that. So you threw a molly and a flash. Clown threw a nade first time. Or he's going for a pass peek. He was trying to. Okay, so you guys taking ramp off of this. Okay, so at least like you guys threw a lot of util, and at least you guys took ramp. So not necessarily like you might have had a plan to take ramp. The util usage I'd say wasn't the best, because like if you want to take ramp, you would want to like molly, nade, fine, I get that, and then flash and double peek. But if it was like to kind of like make that peak silent so they don't hear that, and the guy just fumbled the jump or something, maybe, yeah, then taking ramp was good off of it, because you wasted a lot of util towards ramp. So this was a good play. This was a really good play. You guys double took ramp and you guys had a setup that was really good. One spotting, again, it looks like you want to be the first guy in the action when you don't need to. So right here, all you need to do is hide, and this guy should be spotting. Literally just spotting, like jiggle peeking like this. Well, obviously not like this, but I mean, just jiggle peeking this area. Just can't do that on this app, and that's literally all you want to do. Alright, when the smoke is faded, that's when you get to this position, and this guy Cloud gets to the position that he's standing at now. Up until the smoke doesn't get faded out, you want to hold that setup. You want to hold that setup for as long as you can, because you don't have control other than that. So right here, you just gave up free control, free real estate right here for nothing. There was one guy, if you guys kept the setup that you guys held before, you kill him easily. Now you guys notice that you guys don't have anything other than ramp right now. You don't have mid, and you don't have deep B ups, right? So you guys literally have no real estate, and it's really easy for the T's to manipulate your rotations off of that. So you want to keep that ramp for as long as you can. Right, you clear that ramp together, so you kill that guy together, you keep that ramp control. At least they can't come from ramp. You know that they can come from con, then you can have a guy watching con, and you can have a guy watching pause, and two guys watching B. Simple as that. You go towards sandwich, which again, that was a mistake to give it up. Right here, another eco. Let's skip that a bit. See what you did here. Gotten close. It's good that you guys have plans and eco rounds. It's really good. I really like that. Good or like working or not, to have a plan in eco rounds is very, very important. Okay, so right here, same thing with the molly. I'm not gonna repeat myself anymore. Flash again. Why? I don't understand that. You're not taking ramp off of it. Nobody's peeking. Nobody shot. Nobody did nothing. Just wasted the flash for some reason that you could have held for later. Right here, you have blank full retake while your teammates took mid, which is really, really good. So your teammates took mid, they're playing aggressive in another place, you don't want to do that. That smoke in mid bomb was really good. It's gonna like delay as well. You can play around with it as we spoke about. So right here, you don't want to peek right now. You want to wait for a rotation. You have a guy with a flash right here as well. So you don't want to peek. You just want to play around with that. Same mistake. You're making the same mistake twice in a game. You're peeking that angle without a flash and without a support right here. You need to wait for your teammates at least to get closer to con, and you should only be peeking by this point. So you have two guys in con right now, and you have a guy ready with flash. So the guy flashes for you, you peek, you get that info, and you instantly hide again. So you get a one kill because the guy I think wasn't looking at you or something. He was holding a molly down. If he wasn't holding a molly down, you would have died. The same mistake twice in a game. The smoke was better. You should have just literally held this angle right now. Waited for two guys to get con, and then ask for a flash. Flash money, flash in now. Peek this angle, spot a guy or two, get a kill. Continue holding this angle, or even hide here, or even try to fall back further. Going on to the last round, you don't have a lot of util. You have a flash, smoke, and a molly. I see. Same thing with a molly, flash. Now you're taking ramp off of it, which is good. So taking ramp off of it. Clown fumbled the smoke right here, but Yeah, taking ramp off of it, which is really good, really good. Keep that setup. You guys hold ramp while you don't really have mid. They split B, and that's how the game ends. But basically, there was a couple of mistakes that you could make better. First of all, is getting the molly lineup. Second of all, is the flash towards mid. You should be the first guy flashing, and the other guy should be flashing second. Third mistake is you're always first contact when you're close, and when you're close, you always want to be the second contact. Well, not all, depending on the scenario, but most of the time you want to be the first contact. The third is the play right here, right? That we spoke about 2 rounds in this game. And rather than smoking default here, smoking mid bomb so you can play around a bit more than that. And if you're stuck in lowers, like in shadow, sorry, what you can also do is like right-handed smoke here, and you can go towards default and cross back and stuff like that, and don't really know. But that's why you need a guy on CT taking that contact for you, so you're picking off of that contact. The other one for me was that you could kept more real estate towards ramp, where they weren't really pressuring you other than those executes. With a teammate, getting flashed from a teammate and just peeking it. Um, and I think like generally you have a good idea, but the util usage could have been better. We spoke about like individual rounds, what you could have done better. You would generally want to molly at the beginning, or like get a routine for you to do at the beginning, right? Like molly or something like that. So generally you want to molly at the beginning and anti-rush routine. Then you would want to like smoke it around 115, 120, or get a smoke from the city guy. And you never want to smoke from a close angle like that as the first guy, because I mean, if we notice as a team that someone is smoking from a close angle, we're gonna exploit that. We're gonna know that that's 2 on A and mid is weak, and then we can split from mid pretty easily, right? So you want to think about it that way as well. And the other mistake at the beginning of the game, I remember, you were playing for site when you had 3 guys taking B and 1 guy playing for con. So generally, I hope this demo helped you. I hope everybody like learned out like something out of this demo. If you guys want me to review your demo, make sure you send me a DM on Twitter. I mostly want to see team demos, so not like pugs and stuff like that, so I can at least like speak about what your teammates should do to support you as well, like I spoke about here. And generally, I'm always available on Twitter for questions, so just DM me, send me a demo, tell me what you want me to focus on, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.